dedicated check-in area for Emirates at Auckland International Airport. And they have the economy class and then business class and first class over there.
To gate 2. Your aircraft is ready to depart and all other passengers are waiting for you.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pre-boarding announcement for our first business members on EK413 to Sydney and
because you're sexy like that.
you invited to board now or at your leisure through the premium boarding area. We would also like to invite any families traveling with small children or any passengers who may require extra time to board to come forward now also. We ask for remaining passengers to remain seated during the boarding will begin shortly. Please have your passports out and open to the baggage before our boarding starts.
You slept with a bowl of cereal in the shirt.
Take 413 to Sydney and Newcastle who are seated in sides E and F. That's C, D, E and F. Please have your passports out and open to the first page for our boarding starts. A further reminder for our first business class, Diamond and Silver members, you are invited to board at your leisure through our premium boarding area. Thank you.
Hello, how are you, sir? Have a good flight, sir. Thank you. And when the photo pops up.
Straight into the right there. G'day mate, how's it going, alright? 45, thank you. Straight across to the right. 78. Yeah.
Your pass, please.
57D, thank you, it's Brendan. Just around there for you, mate.
Just down this side, please. I'll put that in there, alright?
So we're here. What is? Oh, we're there, right? So here? Yeah. Yeah, here. Oh, I was quickly going here. The guy, yeah, the guy's your pass. Però ad esempio qui dicono che costano nel giro di come noi.
Allora, pensi che lo più veloce? C'è caricare, poi c'è vita, vedi che sono spiagge per fortissimi, lunghe, spiagge bianche, molto belle. Poi siamo stati
So this is just right after boarding the Emirates A380 from Auckland to Sydney, and this is the first time I've actually flown on the A380 on Emirates.
abbiamo attraversato il
And the seat is a little bit wider than on the 777-300ER. Cabin itself is much larger, obviously.
italiani non hanno quasi neanche uno. Però è pieno di ristoranti italiani. Strada così. No, per quello che sono locali. Questo è lo svizzero, parla anche francese, tedesco, quella vale. Ormai ti da tutto studiare l'inglese. Perché appunto parlo anche francese e tedesco, quella vale. Se andavo in Inghilterra si faceva francese.
Sì,
Poi ho avuto un anno di questa l'anno scorso, bello, cioè, ho iniziato anche andare in America, però
Se l'abbiamo fatto. Diciamo che se te lo fai di corsa te lo puoi fare anche, però poi noi abbiamo preferito fare tutte le strade varie, panoramiche, delle montagne, del deserto, abbiamo fatto un viaggio modo, non è che si fermava e si stava una settimana a strano, no, noi si viaggiava, però era
To Sydney, further on to Dubai. Our flight time to Sydney tonight is going to be 3 hours. We're going to be climbing up to a cruising altitude of 40,000 feet above mean sea level. Further en route across the ocean is fine. There are a few little bumps forecast, and for arriving into Sydney, the weather is reported to be very much the same as what it is here in Auckland. Fine. We ask please you put the seatbelt signs on if you're not in your seat to return back to your seat immediately strap in, or if you are in your seat to keep it lightly paused for any unexpected bumps you might experience. First officer flying with me today is Michael, and your person is Ahmed, and your SMSs is Turan, Laura, and Didier. Michael will be flying into Sydney. He'll talk again on the DC to Sydney with update on the weather conditions there. I wish you a pleasant flight with us today. Thank you.
برنامج السلامة على متن طائرة أرجع نعم تبت عطينا وشكرا.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ahmed and I'm your president today. On behalf of the cabin crew team, I'd like to welcome you on board this Emirates flight to Dubai via Sydney. Today's aircraft is fitted with on-air Wi-Fi internet connectivity, allowing you to connect to the internet from your Wi-Fi enabled device. The service will become available shortly after takeoff. As we are now departing to Sydney, we ask you to please turn off your mobile phone. If you wish to use mobile to access on-air Wi-Fi during today's flight, please ensure it remains switched to Wi-Fi services only, and that mobile cellular phone services are switched off. You may use mobile phone services again once the aircraft has landed and left the actual runway. In a few moments, the crew will be showing the safety aspects. A demonstration of the safety aspects of this aircraft. Please watch it. Watch the crew. Non-smoking flight, we have some important information regarding the emergency procedures on this aircraft. We are now preparing for takeoff. Your tray table should be folded away. Heavy items should be stored under the seat in front of you, and other items should be securely stored in the overhead lockers. All personal electronic devices which operate via radio frequency must be switched off, as they may cause interference to important operational equipment on the aircraft. Even if you're a frequent flyer, please watch the cabin crew as they now demonstrate the safety features on board. Seatbelts. When the seatbelt sign is switched on, fasten your seatbelt like this. Adjust securely by pulling on this strap. To open your seatbelt, lift the metal flap to its fullest extent like this. Exits. There are 16 emergency exits, clearly marked in red. The cabin crew are now pointing out your nearest exits on this aircraft. Please remember these exits in case of an emergency. You will see lights at floor level that will illuminate the path to the exits in case of darkness. Oxygen. During the flight, the air in the cabin is carefully controlled. In case it is necessary to provide you with emergency oxygen, masks will drop down from the units above your head. Quickly pull a mask towards you, like this. Secure the mask over your mouth and nose with an elastic band and breathe normally. You should put on oxygen on yourself before trying to assist any children or babies. Life jackets. In case of an emergency landing on water, you will find a life jacket under your seat. In first class, it is located in your seat armrest. If you are instructed to use it, you should remove it from its stowage and put it over your head. Pass the strap around your waist and fasten in front like this. Pull firmly on the strap to secure. Your life jacket can be inflated by pulling the two red toggles firmly downward. Your life jacket can also be inflated or topped up by blowing into the red mouthpieces. There is a light which comes on automatically when the battery is in contact with water. Attract attention by using the whistle. Inflate your life jacket only when you are leaving the aircraft. Children and babies will be assisted by the cabin crew before landing. Safety card.
Terapia shock per superare.
No, mi piace faccio dei piccoli riconoscimenti quando posso ricontrollare le cose anche tipo girarlo dalle robe una volta voglio provare
Da Sky Tower di tutti e due. Vedi?
È andato a Sydney e poi?
Vediamo.
Siamo a Sydney. L'idea è scriverci un'altra. Magari no, se abbiamo lavorato un po', poi proprio la
fare un lavoro un giorno a settimana. Magari non ci sto magari la pizza particolare non si c'è però se un giorno a settimana è giusto lo sai sì magari poi
Compiuto ieri. sempre lavorato in strada. Stai in casa col cane, no? Quando mi tiro a parlare di ora si trova, Dai da mangiare.
Roberta. Non era troppo ritornato. Che risveglia? Da questo.
serata. 3 euro. Penso di sì.
3 euro proprio, non ti viene neanche.
Alla fine 25 euro all'ora sì. Ero tranquilla, stavo già male, quindi siamo arrivati tipi del cibo, ho cercato di dire no, però no, poi ma sì, sono stato per il cibo.
Could the cabin crew please prepare for takeoff? Thank you.
Madonna. Guarda, t'hanno odiato subito.
Sì, ma era dopo mezz'ora che erano partiti, però c'era un po' di turbolenza. Non lo so. Non mi ricordo.
Comunque ci sono delle basse.
Sì, 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 sì. Non è tanto lento. Siamo stati anche spaurati.
سيدتي وسادتي، تحية طيبة إليكم مرة ثانية. أن أفراد الطاقم يتكلمون العديد من اللغات بالإضافة إلى العربية والإنجليزية، اللغة الأردو، الكورية، البرتغالية، الإسبانية، التركية، الصربية، الهندية، اليابانية، الروسية، الأوكرانية، الرومانية، البولندية والتشيكية. تحية طيبة إلى كل أعضاء سكاي ووردز المسافرين معنا على هذه الرحلة. أن نظام سكاي ووردز هو برنامج طيران للإمارات لولاء المسافرين، والذي يمدكم بالجوائز والامتيازات في كل مرة تسافرون فيها معنا. إذا رغبتم في الانضمام إلى البرنامج يرجى التحدث إلى أحد أفراد الطاقم، ومن ثم يمكنكم إضافة أميال رحلة اليوم. توجد تشكيلة واسعة من مواد سوق الحرة على متن رحلتنا اليوم. رجاء الاطلاع في مجلة السوق الحرة موجودة في جيب مقعدكم. أتمنى لكم رحلة سعيدة معنا اليوم. رجاء عدم التردد في طلب المساعدة مني أو من أحد أفراد الطاقم، وشكرا.
Ladies and gentlemen, the language spoken by the cabin crew of today's flight include Arabic, English, Urdu, Korean, Portuguese, Spanish, Turkish, Serbian, Hindi, Japanese, Russian, Ukrainian, French, Romanian, German, Polish, and Czech. A warm welcome to all our Skyward members joining us on this flight. Skyward is Emirates frequent flyer program, providing you with rewards and privileges every time you fly. If you'd like to join, please speak to one of our cabin crew to receive an instant enrollment card and earn miles on today's flight. A wide variety of duty-free is available on this flight. Please make your selection from the duty-free magazine in your seat pocket. May I wish you a pleasant flight with us today. If there's anything I or a member of my team can do to assist you, please let us know.
Auckland into Sydney International Airport. The latest weather we have for Sydney reporting, mainly clear skies, temperatures 19 degrees centigrade, as breezy winds from the east. Air traffic control does advise us that it's a very busy time of arrival into Sydney, so they have asked us to slow down, and we can expect a little bit of delay. That may be a couple of turns of holding before we start our approach. Right now, we do expect to have it on the ground 7:30 p.m. local time. Time at sea at the moment 6:45. Well, we have some time for you. Thank you for choosing Emirates to help you have a pleasant flight. If you're disembarking in Sydney, we do wish you a pleasant stay. And for those of you continuing on to Dubai, wish you a good voyage on. Good evening.
سيدتي وسادتي، قريبا سيمر أفراد الطاقم بجمع تبرعات لمؤسسة طيران الإمارات الخيرية التي تساعد الأطفال المحتاجين في جميع أنحاء العالم من خلال مشاريع مثل مدرسة داخلية للأطفال المصابين بفيروس نقص المناعة البشرية في تنزانيا ومركز دبي للتوحد. يمكنك معرفة المزيد من المعلومات في النشرة الإخبارية في جيب المقاطع الخاص بك، حيث يمكنك أيضا العثور على مغلف التبرع. نتوجه بخالص الشكر لمساهمتكم.
Which helps children in need around the world through projects like a boarding school in HIV, Positive Children in Chennai, and an autism centre in Dubai. If you'd like to find out more, there is a foundation newsletter in your seat pocket, where you will also find the donation envelope. We sincerely thank you for your contribution.
سادتي، لقد بدأت الطائرة بالهبوط التدريجي نحو مطار سيدني الدولي. رجاء من حضراتكم العودة إلى مقاعدكم، وضع المقاعد في الوضع العمودي، وضع مسند ذراع المقعد للأسفل، إغلاق الطاولات وفتح ستائر النوافذ مع ضرورة ربط الأحزمة والتأكد من أن حقائبكم في أماكنها المخصصة. للتأكد من إلمامكم بأقرب مخرج إليكم وإجراءات السلام على متن هذه الطائرة، يجب قراءة نشر تعليمات السلام الموجودة في جيوب مقاعدكم. يجب الآن إغلاق الأجهزة الإلكترونية وأجهزة الخلوية التي بحوزتكم، وشكرا لتعاونكم. نود أن نعلمكم أنه طبقا لتعليمات السلامة سنقوم بعد قليل بتخفيف الأنوار في قمرة الركاب أثناء الهبوط. حضرة المسافرين الراغبين بالقراءة يمكنكم استعمال الضوء المخصص لذلك، وشكرا.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we will shortly be arriving at Sydney, would you please return to your seat? Make sure your hand baggage is placed under the seat in front of you or in the overhead locker, and that your seat bag is upright with the armrest down. Window blinds should now be open, tray tables and footrests should be folded and stowed, and your seatbelt should be securely fastened. To ensure you are fully aware of the exit nearest to you and the safety features on this aircraft, please read the safety procedures card in your seat pocket. If you have been using your personal electronic and Wi-Fi enabled devices, please ensure that they are now switched off. It is normal procedure to dim the main cabin lights for a nighttime landing. This will be done shortly. If you wish to read, there is a reading light switch in your seat area. We are pleased to inform you of our lounge facility in the airport terminal. If you are a First Business or Skywards Gold customer, we hope you have the opportunity of enjoying its facilities when you are next departing on an Emirates flight. The lounge is located on the arrivals level next to the transit security facility. Thank you.
سيدتي سادتي وسادتي، يسر طيران الإمارات علامكم عن افتتاح صالة خاصة لطيران الإمارات في مطار سيدني. إذا كنتم من المسافرين الدرجة الأولى، درجة رجال الأعمال أو من حاملي بطاقات سكايورد الذهبية، نتمنى أن تستمتعوا بخدمتنا في هذه الصالة عند سفركم مرة ثانية مع طيران الإمارات. تقع الصالة في مستوى منطقة الوصول قرب خدمات الأمن للمسافرين الترانزيت. سادتي طاب مساؤكم. لقد هبطت الطائرة الآن في مطار سيدني الدولي، حيث التوقيت المحلي هنا يشير إلى الساعة 7:30 ودرجة الحرارة الخارجية 19 درجة مئوية. لراحتكم وسلامتكم يجب عليكم البقاء جالسين في مقاعدكم إلى أن تتوقف الطائرة نهائيا وتطفأ إشارة ربط أحزمة المقاعد. يرجى من جميع حضرات ركاب الترانزيت إلى أوكلاند ضرورة مغادرة الطائرة مع التأكد من أخذ جميع أمتعتكم الشخصية الموجودة في جيوب المقاعد التي أمامكم أو في خزائن العلوية. نود إعلامكم بأنه سينضم إليكم هنا طاقم جديد لمتابعة الرحلة. لقد سررنا بخدمتكم ونتمنى لكم رحلة ممتعة. كما نود إعلامكم بأنه يمنع منعا باتا التدخين داخل مبنى مطار سيدني. نود أن نشكركم لسفركم مع طيران الإمارات، كما نرجو أن تكونوا قد استمتعتم برحلتكم، آملين أن نكون في خدمتكم مرة ثانية. شكرا وإلى اللقاء.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sydney, where the local time is just after 7:30 and the temperature is 19 degrees. For your comfort and safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been switched off. For those of you who would like to use your mobile phone, it is now safe to do so. If you are in transit for Dubai, you must disembark. Please take all your hand baggage with you. We must remind you that smoking is not permitted inside Sydney Airport Terminal. Another crew takes over here, so we would like to wish you a pleasant onward journey. Thank you for choosing to fly with Emirates, and we hope you have enjoyed your flight with us today and look forward again to seeing you soon. Thank you and good evening.
نعتذر، يرجى من جميع ركاب الترانزيت إلى دبي ضرورة مغادرة الطائرة مع التأكد من أخذ جميع أمتعتكم الشخصية معكم، وشكرا ونعتذر على الخطأ.
Però mi piaceva, non se mi potessero magari dire qualche parola perché parlando italiano. Pensavo magari avesse un po' una stanza di casa. Cioè, capisco benissimo, non hanno mai parlato di ciò. Quando è che generale si fa
prepare the doors for arrival. Welcome to Sydney, ladies and gentlemen.
Tutta una serie di